Hello everyone. Firstly, sorry about the ambient noise. I've got my dryer going. So what I'd like to do today is talk about the Microsoft RT tablet. And what I have here is the 64 gigabyte version. You can tell if you lift the flap, you can see the specs right there. And this is a Surface 64 gigabyte version. Uh, what I'd like to talk about is its performance based on an average everyday user's perspective. I've used it for about 2 months now, and I do like the tablet. The cameras suck, but I don't use it for photography. Uh, so that's besides the point. What I would like to talk about, however, is the updates. Now, my issue with this tablet is the consistent updates that just bog down your system. When you have to update, it takes anything between 30 minutes to an hour or more. And I find this terribly, terribly annoying. I just wish Microsoft had a way to have the updates running in the background so that it doesn't interrupt your workflow or whatever you're doing. Other than that, there's also the issue of the touchpad. Now, what I've realized is that when an update is due, sometimes it really affects the performance of the typepad. And what I mean by that is that it becomes seriously glitchy and very hard to use when an update is due if it affects the typepad. And this obviously will interrupt your workflow. So that's a major flaw I find with this tablet. Now let's go on to the good stuff. The performance. Oh, one more thing before we go on to the good stuff. Now, if I launch Explorer and I go to YouTube, for example, I want to choose, a platform that's safe and, used by everybody. Now, what I'm getting is that scattered display. It might be my Wi-Fi connection, but what I'm also getting is content was blocked because it was not signed by a valid security certificate. Now I don't get that because YouTube is obviously a safe platform, and I don't see why Microsoft should be alerting me that this is the issue. It could be my problem. I would love to know if it is something I'm overlooking in the settings. So if anybody has any ideas about that, please leave that in the comment box below. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would appreciate that. Now, so, I can't watch YouTube basically because of this stupid error. Once in a while it will work if I do a restart, for example. But there you go, you don't want to be restarting, rebooting your tablet all the time. I just wish Microsoft would look into that security certificate issue, and we'll be pretty much good to go. Now on to the good parts. I love the performance. I love the way the fluidity of it. It's a pretty fluid tablet, and I've had no issues loading apps or other than YouTube. Like I said, it's a bit slow. As you can see, I've pulled up the weather app, but it's taking a moment to load. For me, that's not optimal performance, and this is a 64 gigabyte Surface RT tablet, by the way. I believe the Pro version is got a better performance than this, but nonetheless, for a standard tablet, I'd expect a better performance. What I also love about it is the Microsoft environment, the ecosystem. You got your Word, uh, Excel, PowerPoint. So I love that because I grew up on Microsoft, and these are applications I use almost on a daily basis. So I appreciate that, and of course this is totally customizable, uh, so you can set it up as you want to. So, I mean, when it comes to navigation, I've got no problem with it. My only issue is the updates, and of course, the security certificate alert that keeps coming up. Would I recommend it to anyone? Well, if you're on a budget and you do a lot of Word documents, you travel a lot, or simply like to be mobile when you do your work, then I don't know. I would say go for it, but be aware that there are update issues that will bog down your system once in a while. And battery life is good. I mean, I can't complain about that. I haven't pushed it a lot, but for the average user, like I said, it does the job. So, Microsoft RT tablet. I'd recommend by the way, I'd recommend the type cover. They call this the type cover because it's basically got keys. It's got nice tactility to it, a nice response, and it's also backlit. So if you're working in a dark environment, that's awesome to have. Uh, uh, so that's the type. That's the a type cover. You also get the touch cover. This I found to be a bit of an issue to use because I'm not prolific typist. So sometimes I need that tactile response from the keyboard to make sure I've registered my keys. And if you are, if you are proficient, if you type proficiently, then you wouldn't have a problem with it. It's also pretty sleek. I like the layout. I like the feel of it. But I prefer the type cover. It just has more, I like the feedback from the keys. So other than that, I think Microsoft is on the right path, especially when it comes to having a USB port and expandable storage, as in the SD slot. That's fantastic features. I just hope they work on their updates, and we'll be very happy to see a better performing tablet. Thank you very much for watching, and if you like it, please subscribe to my channel. I do very random videos about my daughter, about art, about tablets, everyday life. So I would love to subscribe to your channel too. So if you subscribe, or let me know in the comment section below what your channel is, and I'll be happy to subscribe and check out your videos too. Or if you just simply like to let me know what you do, I would love to see that. So leave me a link in the comment section, and I'll be sure to check out your channel.